If you crave Arroz con gandules and other Puerto Rican street food, the options are limited in the city. It is the cuisine of Cuba, Spain, and parts of the African continent, and many of the ones that serve authentic dishes leave ambience and decor much to be desired.
May 2014. As I walked into the establishment on 1110 Vermont Avenue, Northwest, I was ushered into a modern, chic environment with a lush, zen feel. The decor was elegant and warm, emblazoning the vibrant colors of the Caribbean. Latino bureaucrats were hobnobbing it up, imbibing on Piña Colada during a festive happy hour. From the dining room, guests were provided with a stunning view of the kitchen. There was a plethora of dark wood on tables, chairs, walls, and even the ceiling. I sat at the bar and was greeted by a chatty bartender named Sofia. She recommended the mofongo con camarones, which I washed down with a spicy pisco. The mashed plantains were creamy and sweet, and the grilled shrimp was quite succulent. Closing my eyes, I gently dropped the last morsel in my mouth and mused over the spicy infusion. At that moment, a manager with a clean shave, curly hair with light flecks of gray and an amicable smile came over to greet me.
Hola, welcome to the Embassy of Latin America.
Manuel Iguina first came to D.C. as a medical student at George Washington University. He worked as a waiter at several restaurants in Georgetown, where he learned to love food and switched paths from medicine to cuisine. He helped open several restaurants such as Café Atlantico downtown and Ceviche in Silver Spring, Maryland. Mio was a place where deals were transacted and connections made. You never knew which celebrity, official, or dignitary would walk through the doors. Justice Sotomayor has been known to enjoy the tres leches, and it wasn't rare to see a congressional staffer knocking back a rum and coke. Manuel worked the house deftly, bear-hugging regulars, cheek-pecking amigas, getting to know newcomers while keeping an eye on the busy open kitchen.
We hired a new executive chef, Roberto Hernandez from Miami. We need photos and a new website to display our new menu.
Would be honored to build Mio a snazzy website to complement your trendy decor and authentic cuisine. Our MO is to host a big event where Chef Hernandez can prepare all his favorite dishes. Then we'll employ all the photos we take of the cuisine and customers enjoying them and feature them on your new site. I got on the phone and contacted Jason, food geek, of DC Food. Let's host the next food bloggers happy hour at Mio.
Super, I love traditional Puerto Rican cooking, and Mio's ethnic cuisine is quite genuine.
On the day of the event, May 8, 2014, over 30 food bloggers and foodies showed up to sample and devour calamari, ceviche and risotto with roast pig.
When we first opened, we were serving a lot of pan-Latin cuisine. But customers prefer Puerto Rican cuisine, and that has been our main focus.
Jessica Van Dop de Jesus of the Dining Traveler was in attendance. She was raised in Guayama, Puerto Rico, spending her elementary and middle school years on the island and still has many friends and family on the island.
As a Marine Corps officer, I have traveled all over the world, visited more than 50 countries and lived in 6. And I consider Puerto Rico my favorite place on earth. La Isla del Encanto.
I was happy to see D'Angela D. Moore from Bonaparte. Dee is a city gal who is utterly in love with food, cooking, tasting and eating all kinds of food, from all over the world.
The only thing I love more than eating food is talking about food.
The other Jason, Schreiner, from the Aubergine Chef was there to sample the cuisine. He has great cooking videos on YouTube and teaches a food writing workshop at George Mason University.
Love the open kitchen concept, said Jason Schreiner. I learned how to cook several cuisines at my mom's side, so I just love watching Chef Hernandez create the meals.
So happy to hear. We call it La Cocina Abierta. We would like to introduce our dinners to a variety of flavors from the islands.
From Schreiner, my attention turned to the food geek. So how long have you been writing for DC Food? I asked.
Since 2004, I started out as a writer, and now I run and manage the site. We specialize in ethnic food, so I am ecstatic to be here.
Fantastic. We welcome your honesty and positive reviews.
Absolutely, but didn't Tom Sietsema award you 2.5 stars and a glowing review? I asked.
Yes, that was a long time ago.
Does anyone even know what that sneaky Washington Post food critic looks like?
I would recognize him in a crowded restaurant, but many restaurateurs couldn't tell Tom Sietsema from Tom Senator. Suddenly I saw her, getting some food and pouring a glass of water, a lovely caramel-skinned girl, young and fresh with long legs and a sweet face. Hi there, are you new? Who do you write for?
Yes, I'm Audrey. I'm not a real food blogger, but I love to eat out and make new friends.
Well, you're saying the right things, and I sense a slight accent. Are you French?
Well, I was born in the French West Indies and lived in Paris for a few years. You sure have a good ear for tone.
Well, a voice like yours stands out from all the rest.
Are you flirting with me?
Only because you're enjoying it. So you'll promise to come to more of our events. So what do you do for fun?
I love art, karaoke, dance, travel, hanging out with friends, and obviously sample great food.
Well, you've come to the right place then. And since you're a Caribbean girl, can I get you a piña colada maybe? The empanadas, bolitas and cured salmon were cooked to perfection. The tostones were amazing, and the Don Q rum, mind-blowing. The event overall was a smashing success and we were able to garner lots of positive publicity. Shortly after, the website launched and Mio was my first Latin cuisine restaurant in my portfolio. And soon we would be working with a wide variety of ethnic cuisines. Mio became my favorite place to hang out, not just to eat but to meet expats, Latinos, Latinas and locals. And Manuel was always good for a drink, hug and a chat.
Mio siempre será tu isla del encanto.